On the morning of 14th of April 1927, the first Volvo rolled out of the factory gates. According to Volvo, over the next year 201 were sold, and this is one of them. The Volvo Jakob represents the beginning of Volvo's history. I'm thrilled that we got one here with us today, and I'm going to get to drive it. But first, let's take a look around the car. The official name for this car is ÖV, which stands for Open Carriage 4 Cylinders. But why is it named Jakob? Well, the nickname comes from one of the first prototypes that were ever built, and it came out on the 25th of July 1926. In Sweden, popular names are given a day each year to be celebrated, and July 25th is for Jakob. The first Jakob rolled out of Volvo's factory April 14th, 1927 in Stockholm. Yes, Stockholm, not Gothenburg. And this marked the beginning of Volvo as a car manufacturer. This is how you start a Volvo from 1927.
If the car's been sitting for a while, you will need to open the fuel lines. To do that, I need to open the engine cover, like this. Under this beautiful fuel filter, there is a tap I need to open. And then pump this to prime the fuel.
So originally you would need this crank handle to crank the engine by hand. But fortunately this one has been fitted with an electric starter motor. But that's enough talking, let's take it for a drive.
And next we'll turn the ignition key and then press the start button. Release the handbrake and put it in first gear. It's really fun to drive. When you get up to speed, it's a bit wobbly, so you can't stress while driving it. The open roof is fantastic on a day like today with this weather, but I'm not sure I'd like to drive this in the winter. You can't even put the windows up.
Despite its large size, this car actually weighs less than a C30, at only 1,170 kilograms.
Its light weight is probably due to the fact that the frame of the car was made from ash wood, while the rest of the body was primarily steel. It's also probably why this car was scrapped after only 10 years.
And luckily this car was saved by Anders Johansson in Åtvidaberg, who has restored it so it's as good as new. Just look at the craftsmanship that's gone into this car, from these wooden wheels to the leather panels on the doors.
Under the engine cover there is a 4-cylinder side valve engine that produces just 28 horsepower. And here you can see some nice details, like the red leather fan belt and the chrome fuel filter, really nice. Even with Volvo's first model, you could see that it was a car manufacturer with an eye for detail. The design wasn't just stylish, it was also very Swedish. Volvo wanted their car to represent Swedish quality and strength. The symbol we all know today, the circle with an arrow, represents Swedish steel, the best steel in the world. The ÖV4 was aimed at the middle and upper middle class market. It wasn't the cheapest car available, but it offered good value for its build quality, durability, and the reputation Volvo began to build for safety and reliability. It only came in one color, dark blue with black fenders.
And the price? 4,800 kroner, which is about $480. It was priced just a little bit more than the Model T Ford at the time. And if we convert that to today's money, it's about 140,000 kroner, around $14,000. And it's a great price for a car with leather seats and some wooden details. But it only got one backlight. Come have a look. Here's the rear light. And these two on the side here were added afterwards so the car could go through inspection. And as you can see here, if you got a flat tire, you just change this outer part. So here on the dash we got some dials, and if we start from the left here, we got the speedometer as well as the distance meter. And up here we got a small little light that lights up everything here. And down here we got the oil pressure. Up here we got the middle one is the lights, ignition key, starter key, and here's the indicator. And this one is the shock. And down here I'm not 100% sure what it does. And this one is either RPM or fuel level, but it doesn't move at the moment, so I'm not 100% sure about that one. So even here on the steering wheel we got some controls. For example, this one is an accelerator, so it was perfect for me now when I was going to start in a hill. So I could have the brake on and also the clutch down, and I could use this to gas up the car to not be stalled. And on this side you got the ignition. You can actually alter the ignition on this side as the car is on. And here we have the horn, of course.
And for the pedals down here, on the far left we have the clutch, the brake, and the small accelerator sits just next here to this small stop. The gear stick with 3 gears, and the handbrake. I can say that it's quite hard to accelerate and change gear at the same time, as there's not much space down here.
So the speedometer goes to 100, but the recommended top speed was 60. Let's see how fast we can go before I get too uncomfortable with all the shaking. Okay, so that's 40. 50. Still feels nice. 60. Coming up. 70. And it's starting to go sideways. Let's see. Woo! Yeah, 75. Yeah. I'll let go there. So 75. I wouldn't go faster than 75. I can say that 75 is more than enough what you want to do with this car, because it starts to go sideways. It's a lot of vibrations in it, but I can tell you that cruising in like 50, 60 is super nice. So I understand why they said that the top was 60. And I must say, this is a super nice car to drive, and it's such an excellent condition on it. I feel very privileged to be able to drive this today. And make sure you subscribe to the channel if you want to see more nice cars, because here everything is about Volvo.